Okay, I wanted to segue that the right way because we added Twitch to the system to see if that's a thing. How well will it do? So I'm back here. It says it's degraded on Facebook. And it says it's waiting for the signal. But YouTube has me here again. I'm caught in the worst of places, between a rock and the hardest of places. Because there's talk to my wife, not talk to my wife. There's help my wife, not help my wife. There's ask people to look into what I think is going on. There's ask people to do what then if I can't ask this? What is my alternative? Is my alternative to just say I'm the delusional fool? Is that what's going on? I'm not too sure what I'm dealing with here in that regard. I think Matthew said something. Matthew said something to Morgan. Look at my tassels. Look at me, bro. I got my tassels on. And he's seeing it. He's seeing the same thing I'm seeing. People saying, I don't eat bacon anymore, and I'm better than you. But when this moment came where our brother was talking about, I think is it called Moses Meribah? It's that moment where I read the word. I'm not making the connection correctly, but I'm sure that Moses, in that moment where he was supposed to lead, right? He's supposed to lead. That's that thing I said the other day. You're all like pointing your finger saying law, law, law to somebody, and law's judging you at the same time. And Moses, Yahuah must have been like, oh, come on. Are you really doing this right now? Right now. That's a big deal to me. That's a big deal. You got to teach that right. Because it's showing that even the leader of those, explain it to you folks, you have to say to yourself, wow, there is some seriously odd step up right next to Yahuah, where Yahuah is disappointed in his stiff-necked people. Moses, can you smoke me a goat? If you can make an amazing split pea soup with a smoked goat shoulder instead of ham, I feel something in that. I know I would love that. Something I grew up with. A staple in my life. That's a poor man's meal. Split pea soup is a poor man's meal. And you were lucky to have the protein for it. I grew up in these times, folks. I know what red flannel hash is. I know what it is to have stone soup, ketchup and bread sandwiches, potatoes with ketchup only twice a week. Because your father won't supply you with nutrition. My earthly father, in his abandonment. This isn't different for me. I can't walk around claiming to be something I'm not. I can't walk around saying, look how righteous I think I am if I'm not. I don't want it. And I certainly can't ask people to pray for fake things. So I can't say secretly, oh, I have sin, but then deflect that sin away into something else so I can still appear humble and kind before you and wanting to serve and wanting to be a Christian. I can't be hiding these things and saying, what am I saying if I am? What am I saying if I am? I'm saying I don't believe at all. I'm not willing to stand before others and say, well, I screwed up. Then I'm not willing to put that love of Yahuah to the test. I'm asking for it, but I'm not willing to do anything with it, to put it back there for others. If I'm not confessing of the things I do wrong, as I should, in the order of things to who I should, then I can't even be asking for forgiveness. I can't have prayer. So when you deflect and you blame shift away and you take your shame and you don't handle it, when you play the Cain game, when you become Cain, when you don't serve who you could serve, how you could serve, was live. I'm still live. Says I'm live. Not live. Close. See what I get stuck with? I'm trying to figure out what's going on. If you could send one message to someone currently living with narcissistic abuse, what would it be? I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. I'm checking to see if I'm live. No one watching is the same as no one comes. My phone doesn't ring. She doesn't walk through the door. It's that gosh awful hour again. Oh, you hear my cries. There's gonna be people coming, probably on the Twitch group that, who's this guy? What's he doing here? He doesn't belong here. That happened before. People coming at me saying, why are you even public? Why are you doing this? You're pathetic. Terrible. I'm just a person who trying to find his way. And I'm alone. I'm alone. I'm really, really alone. And I'm judged by so many, but I can't judge by the measure they judge me by. I can't hold them accountable as they hold me. I can't live in this hypocrisy anymore. I come into a new camp a decade ago, a thought camp, an idea. I get led, and now I'm here. And this camp is filled with the same backbiters and hurtful people that the other camp was. The same people